All right, I'm live. Yay! Hi, you guys. Yeah, I know I haven't been on here for a couple of days, and that is because I am actually on vacation. So I decided, let me go not put the address on here. I decided to go out of the state, and yeah, I decided to go out the state and visit some of my relatives, just to hang on, keep in contact. Um, and also just to explore another place. Sometimes when you're in, you sometimes you feel a certain way just because of how the atmosphere is placed. So and I've noticed that once I began traveling a little bit more, I noticed that very, very swiftly. Um, so when I feel like that, I just try to not just drop everything and go, but I do try to relocate, get back centered, read my scriptures, but you just have to be very careful of the atmosphere when you feel that way. And it's usually when you're around certain people who don't have the same mindset, and it's conflicting with your values and your views. Um, which brings me to what I wanted to talk about today. Um, Sometimes things don't change. If you can change someone's mindset, you can change their life. And that's negative or positive. If you change someone's uh, value system, you can change their life. What their value is going to dictate how they're going to operate, how people operate in the world. What's their belief system? And when I say belief system, I'm not talking about are you a Muslim or a Catholic or Buddhist or you know um, any kind of thing like that. It's what do you hold as special and dear to you. What do you believe in life? What do you believe, your views on life? If you think that everyone is always trying to out to get you, you're gonna try to either play the victim, or you're going to be a person that's manipulative too, because you think that that's the only way to get by. If you think that everyone is nice, you're going to be very vulnerable, and um, usually a lot of people will take advantage of you if you don't change that mindset. You're going to be very open to sharing. You're going to be very free willing, and you are a forgiving person. So that's what I get about learning people's values. Um, People can be nice, but you might not be compatible because of those values. Which brings me to what I wanted to talk about today. Um, you know how they say you can take someone out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them, or you can take the country out of someone. You move, basically, if you move someone someplace, if their mindset hasn't changed, they're going to do the same thing. And I noticed that, um, sometimes we want to blame things on the environment, but we don't understand our contribution to the environment. What contribution have you made to change the environment that you live in? And chances are, if you didn't make a contribution to the environment that you said is sickening to you, or made a change to be away from it, or to be better, you be better in the environment. When you move and you relocate and you get out of that environment and you get into another environment, chances are, if you don't change your mindset, you're going to do the same exact things that you were doing in the previous environment, because you haven't had that mind shift, that paradigm shift of having things change for your favor. And that was something that I learned today. I also learned that we really don't need to, and I'm glad that I'm off of social media, but because it saves me from a lot of headaches and a lot of things I used to get. And I'm going to be honest, because you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, but in real life, you do. Um, if you seeing someone that they're saying they're always doing this and they're always getting things, sometimes it'll seem a damper on your life, because you're like, well, what am I doing? Especially if you're trying and you're making things, you're trying to do things. You're like, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Where am I going wrong? How is this even? taking place in my life, and how is this to the point where these people are just exceeding above measure and we're doing the same thing? You know, um, Sometimes I'm going to say this: God has his own season for every single person. So you shouldn't compare yourself. It tells us that in the Bible. Don't compare yourself to others, because we're all unique and we all have different timings. Even if something looks like it happens at the same time, it's still at different timings. And it's God's timing to let those things happen once we put the effort forward. With that being said, I also want to let you know that everybody who's saying that they doing something is not doing something. Okay, I learned that firsthand, and it's like the longer I live, the more I see the truth in things. you know um Sometimes you feel like you just all alone and you working for nothing, like, and it's taking so long for your business to go up, or the ideas that you're going up for, like I said. And you see these people, and most of the time they are lying. These people are lying. There are some people who actually are out there getting it, congratulations, but a lot of these people are lying. And that's when you see something that's fake. See, the real is the real no matter what, but usually when you see something that is fake, it allures you into going into a certain direction with the hopes of getting what they're portraying. But it never turns out that way, because it's an unequal equation. You can't just sit and party unless you're a party event person and you're a celebrity that is doing that for your business to promote. But you can't party every day. You can't spend all this money every day and think that you're going to have a successful business. You're not going to get skinny. That's another thing. I tell people that's the best um thing I can think of as the analogy. You can't expect yourself to be skinny when you're eating all these fatty trans fat foods. You can't be something. You can't be something different if you don't allow yourself to be changed. You don't allow yourself um to get into that mode of what it takes. So yeah, don't even look at these people. Don't even listen to them. I even got family members who would sit here and lie they butts off as if they just doing the most. They doing the best thing. They dampering you down. They putting you down. And then when you see them in real life, you tell them, "Oh yeah, well I'm struggling. I'm this and that. But I'm making it." They not supporting you. They come and visit you. They see you doing good, but they gonna tell you, "Oh, well, you shouldn't be this." Putting little negative seeds in here. Well, you trying to be with the Joneses and you doing this, and I can't see myself spending this money, and I can't see myself doing that. But then they doing so well, and then you go and visit them, and they ain't doing nothing. And when I say ain't doing nothing, I mean just that. I mean just that, or half behind in it. Um. So yeah, don't even believe the hype. It don't listen. Don't believe the hype. After this, it just made me feel like a aha. Like, what, God really is in control. I'm so glad that He is in control, because He's showing me a lot of things as well, and how to go about things in the near future. Some things we don't see, but God sees every single thing. So when that separation comes, no, it's for a reason. No, it's because it might be because you did the work and that they didn't. That's one thing you do see when you're dealing with things that are tangible, things about business work, and it'll manifest eventually. It'll manifest. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here because I need to go and slick my edges together and get all that. I just been really leading my hair, be its hair, be itself, and it has been growing like crazy. I didn't think it was going to grow that crazy, but it did. So grateful for that. But I am going to slick these edges because I'm going out later. But if anyone is, feeling down, like you not moving, like you ain't going, movement, any kind of movement is movement. If you're moving towards it, even if you're crawling, you're making progress. Don't stop. Don't worry about what the next person is doing, because that's not your race. So Yeah. And also be careful who you tell. This is, oh my goodness, that was nothing I learned this week. Be careful who you tell your blessings to, because, and I knew that before, but God has been showing me more and more and more, some people who are near and dear to me, that are hindering blocks. So, um, yeah, definitely be careful. Be careful of that. I wish I did have a patio to sit outside of my house in a way, but yeah, I don't think I want to deal with flies because there's a lot of flies here. But anywho, I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully, something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem and have a great day.